Alright, I'm putting the edge on Cab Troopers. I'll have this in the mail in about an hour. And on my way past the house to mail that, I'm going to put a couple of coats of True Oil on the Machete handle. I've got it sanded up to 600. I really wasn't going to put any finish on the handle, but this is unstabilized walnut, and I want to put something on it just to keep it from absorbing moisture. So I'll do that on the way by the house. Boy, oh boy, I am really liking that. I don't want to handle it too much because I don't want to get the oil from my hands on this. And before I put anything on it, I'll clean it up with some acetone just to be sure that there's nothing on there when I put the True Oil on it. I like that. Alrighty. I'll show you what it looks like after I get a coat or two of True Oil on it, because that's all I'm going to do. When I get it all, when the handle is done, I'll take all this off and I'll hit it with a buffer one more time. And this, well, actually I got to sharpen it. I mean, it's pretty sharp, but I'm going to put the final edge on it. And I'll have to do that at my house with my Norton whetstone. Okay, just a quick peek. I got a coat of True Oil on it. I'm going to hit it with a sandpaper. I'm going to put a second coat, and that's all. And I'll show you this knife when I get it all unwrapped and buffed back out for the last time. And I'll compare it to the original Gator, which I still have. I had two of these, you know. This is the one that was all rusted. And the other one was the one that I sharpened and cut some paper with it. Okay, I'll see you soon. You ever had one of those projects that is just from start to finish, it's just one problem after another? This is Don's knife. I had a really good start on a knife that was looking great. And handle was just a beautiful handle. And then a chunk of the handle fell out. It was stabilized, but it was some tamarind, spalted tamarind. And it was what they call punky wood, and it was just too soft to stabilize. And, you know, I didn't know. And when I cut it out and started sanding it, it did feel a little bit spongy in some areas. And then a huge chunk of the handle fell out. So I just started him a new knife. And the knife finally come out looking pretty good. I'm happy with this. I'm happy with the wood. This is shiny. It's just got a bunch of hand, grease and dirt on it and oil to keep it from rusting while I'm working on it. And I will, rebuff it one last time after I put the edge on. Finally, I get the knife. Yesterday, I screwed the sheath up on the front. I went ahead and glued it up, and overnight, when I glued it up, it must have slipped about 1/8 of an inch. I just can't win for losing, man. I'm gonna get some leather out. I'm gonna cut a new sheath. This goes into the I can't believe I did it again pile. Man, I tell you what, I can't win for losing with this knife. But I'm not gonna send it out until it's right. So Don, I'm sorry this is taking so long, but I've never had so many things just continuously go wrong on a knife. Everybody else's knife is going just fine. And I intended to get yours done and shipped this morning. And then this afternoon, work on a Blinken's knife, because I got his on the bevel grinding jig ready to start on his. And I'm not going to be able to get on his until I do this sheath. So let me get another piece of leather out. Okay, let's try this again. I got it cut out. I'm fixing to stain it. And I didn't really care for that color. I'm going to go with the darker dye this time. The color's okay, but when you fold it over, it gets lighter. I guess I could re-dye it when I folded it over. But anyway, let's start again. I'm going to die this, and then sew this on the back. That's my belt loop. And then fold it over and glue it, and that's all I can get done for, probably late this afternoon. Actually, I may be taking my wife to the chiropractor this afternoon because she's got problems with her neck and shoulder and back again. She's in a lot of pain. Anyway, let me get this dyed. Let's get started on this. All right. Hey, I'm going to let this dry a couple of hours. Come back and sew it. So I think this one's going to work just fine. All right, now I go grind the bevels on Abe Lincoln's knife. Okay, Don. Boy, that looks a lot better than the one I did earlier. I like the color too. That is my favorite color of all. Okay, I'm going to trim off my centerpiece here, the web, and burnish the edges and put some edge coat on it. Okay, this is Don's knife. I got to put the edge on it, do a final buff, and ship it. Put it in the box and ship it. Okay, almost done. Okay, we got a good edge on that. Now I'm picking to go put this on the buffer one last time. Probably buff the handle too again. And go to the house, put it in a box, send it. I just realized I'm recording sideways. Sorry about that. But Don, your knife is done. I like that wood. That is stabilized walnut root.